What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Vative Experience, a podcast by me, your host, Diavion Nicolas, where we lead by innovation. Alright, so real fast, it's 10:51 in the morning, right? And, a couple thoughts came to my head. One being that I was just, recording a draft for this podcast, and my younger brother had walked into the room, and, he got in trouble earlier, like he was grounded for talking back, his phone got taken away. And so now he tried to come and play the game, basically. And I was like, he opened it and I was like, what do you want? And he basically walked out, got upset, slammed the door. But here's the thing that I'm thinking, a thought real quick. There comes a time and a place for everything, like if I'm in here recording a podcast that can ensure an established listening base for me in the future, why is it so important to play a game and just have fun? That's just my perspective on it, Like, I'm always willing to sacrifice the now for the later. I'm a freaking dancer. I should be out there performing and battling, but I'm not doing that. But I do have a lot of thoughts in my mind, so here's a podcast. Two, more importantly, something that's been on my head since yesterday, a job. Of course, I'm 18. It's around that time to get a job. Maybe I should be in college right now, depending on what most people's standards are, where they think kids should be at a certain age. But so I applied for SUNY at Purchase at college, and I got in. Problem was, I still had a semester balance of about like $7,000 that I couldn't pay off because I couldn't get in state. So now I'm just at home, live with my mom and family, just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. So I went to go and apply for a job at Boys and Girls Club, local Boys and Girls Club. The issue is when I walked in, the lady told me, oh yeah, we have an application. Yeah, just fill it out. You're going to have to get tested and blah, blah, blah. So I went back and I went to go fill it out. I filled it out, but I had a typo. My mom gave me whiteout. I put the whiteout over it and stuff. Had to reprint it. Didn't come out right because it didn't print the back of the pages. And so what happens is I had to lie and say that I was in the car with my sister and my sister spilled ice cream. My sister's not a baby. She's a teenager, so no, she didn't spill ice cream on my thing. But then another lady came out, gave me the paper, and then as I'm sitting down to freaking write down the paper, what do I see? I look at them both and they're both laughing and shaking their head. And in that moment, I knew. I was like, you, lady who runs Boys and Girls Club, the most you make a year is $80,000. It doesn't matter how much I make right now. It's the fact that you're old making around $80,000. Do you not have any clue that I can be a 1%er at any point? Do you have no clue? And it just struck me how, racism's dumb, all that stuff. But it's like racism, sexism. I think the dumbest of all of that is classism. Because especially in America, if you don't have money, you can do things to bring yourself up in the tax bracket. So why the heck would you attach a personality to the amount of money you make? That being said, that also just reminded me of this girl. I'm not going to say her name. I ain't got that insurance bucket yet. But, okay, so I used to go to a high school in Florida. And at the time, I couldn't dance. This was about 3 years ago. I really couldn't dance. There was this kid who destroyed me in a dance battle, killed me. I remember everyone in the background was like, ugh, what is that? Is he water dancing? What the heck is he doing? And so when I actually went to, we was going home and I was like, yo, let's go in battle. He's like, you sure you want to do that? I was like, yeah, let's go in battle. We went right back up to the school with all the kids at the school. We battled. I got ridiculed. People put me on their Snapchat, making fun of me. It was a whole thing. I was the spectacle at the end of the day, But the crazy thing is back then I used to look at these people like they were so good at dancing. But fast forward today, I see it for what it is. I work freaking hard. Not only is dancing my talent, but I work hard at it. And I actually put a lot of thought into it. What other dancer out here was not only working hard on dance, but also changing up their entire diet and not even just that, taking risk and ridicule on a daily basis, no days off. I practice on Halloween. I practice on Christmas. I practice on Thanksgiving. I'm always doing my craft. There is nothing in my phone that doesn't have to do with dance. There was a point in time where I used to shy away from working hard, and that's when I used to want approval from people, right? But when I started actually practicing, hard, that's where the confidence in my craft came from. So I think now it's basically that the people I used to think were the literal sugar honey iced tea, I used to think they were it. I used to think of all people, they're gonna make it. I'm looking at them now, 2020, as of today, I'm telling you for real, they suck. Like, I'm telling you for real. And I told my mom this last night, and she told me I was being judgmental, but I'm like, no, it's competitive. And I'm telling the truth. These people suck. Like, they're legit not good. And it's insane that I used to think they were so good, because I'm looking at them dance now, and I'm like, your entire dance is so boring. Like, there's this one girl, it's crazy because she doesn't even have the courtesy to reply to anything. She just likes my comment. And, like, I think that's hilarious, because I'm like, you don't have anything going for yourself but money. And this is not, don't get this confused, this is not being cocky, because these are the people who used to get on everyone and most likely still do. I'm just saying this because these were the people I used to look for approval from. And now, fast forward to now, like, I for real see it for what it is like, I was a lost kid looking for approval from people who have no clue what they want to do with themselves. Just think about that. I was a lost kid looking for approval from people who have no clue what they want to do with themselves. I had a vision board, I developed it over time, a vision board of Elon Musk, Kobe Bryant, Will Smith, Mark Zuckerberg, Paulo Coelho, like all these people up on my wall, and then I ended up thinking about them. Then Les Twins came into play. You can hate on Les Twins all they want. They're doing what I've been trying to do this whole time, and what I think is insane is that they've been saying ever since they were 5 years old, they were the best entertainers in the world. And when they first started dancing, they had to deal with people telling them, your dance style is bad. It doesn't look right. That's not hip hop. That's exactly what I dealt with. I was trying to create my own style since I first started going to dance battles, and I have videos. You guys can go on my YouTube channel, The Vative, like the podcast, go on my YouTube channel, The Vative, and I'll put a playlist up there that says my old dance battles. So go in that playlist on my channel. Make sure you subscribe, of course. You want to be a part of the Vative family. Yeah. So go on that playlist, and you will literally see how bad I used to be. This was just 3 years ago. Now, how good I am now, that is only because of the amount of work I put in. All the homecomings that I missed. All these social gatherings and events that I missed. Going throughout my entire high school years, I had nothing but dance the whole time. Like, it's insane. And what else I think is crazy is because, like, when I used to live in that state of mind, in that frequency of looking for approval from people, it was always, like, man, I wonder if I do this, if so-and-so will approve of me. I wonder, because that's why I play basketball. That's why I play basketball so much. Basketball, football, cross country, doing all this, looking for approval from people, right? And I'm going to say it sucked, but not really, because it taught me the work ethic I needed for dance, But I think what was the craziest part about all of that was that the people I used to look at like, what? They're going to be something someday, because they were cool at the time. They were cool. And once I finally was getting close to getting their approval, fast forward, these dudes don't even want to go to the NBA no more. These girls that were on the dance team don't even dance anymore. Like, what was going on? So that's just coming to say that looking for people's approval, especially in your high school years, is dumb. Completely dumb. Because that point being said, most likely everyone around you has no clue who they are and no clue what they want to do. So why are you even looking for approval from them? Why are they even a factor in your head? I used to tell myself when I performed at the pep rally at my school for the first time, these kids don't exist, because they don't. And I'll tell you right now, everyone from high school, out of everyone, I only talk to 2 people. The rest of them are just like kids on my Instagram who occasionally say stuff, but they ain't really saying nothing, And it also, about the whole looking for approval from people, it doesn't just stop in high school, because right now I'm going through that with Misfits Rep, because I was like, oh man, I really want to be a part of this and blah, 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 blah. But at this point, I'm like, why would I want to be a part of something that I can clearly surpass? Okay, now let's just think about it. Jaden and Willow, no hate or disrespect, because they have a big part to play in my self-evolution, but Jaden and Willow have been rich. That's a factor. We can't act like it's not. Their parents have been millionaires since they were born. They grew up like that. So being honest, how many people can relate to them? People love people because they relate. They see qualities in themselves that they have or wish they had. Tyler, the Creator, we all relate to him because we all know what it feels like for people to tell us you're weird. Tyler's just someone who completely embraces it. Jaden, on the other hand, he can be as weird as he wants. His parents are movie stars. So it doesn't matter who calls him weird. No one's ever going to try him and try to fight him for it. People used to throw rocks at me for skateboarding, bro. Like, people used to literally tell me when I put on Tycho and Tame Impala, turn that weird crap off. People used to literally go like, yo, here comes that weird dude Diavion again. I literally remember like people clowning me every day. Like, I used to be scared to go to school, like legit in 9th grade. But I'm at the point now where it's just like, I don't be looking for nobody's approval. Like, period. So that's the moral of this whole story. If you get anything from this, my closing words on this would be, if you're looking for people's approval, just stop. Just understand you're gonna die. They're all gonna die. Everyone's literally gonna die, you know? Like, everyone. And it doesn't matter what circumstances you all go through in life, it's ultimately up to you to change that. And this is not, law of attraction, blah, blah, blah. This is you finding a practical way to get there, all right? And in the next podcast after this, I'll talk to you about the practical ways, all right? So, thanks so much for listening to this podcast, the Vative Experience. And, as always, stay awesome. And never let somebody take your shine, all right? Peace out. And you can swing by to my YouTube channel if you want to see like a visual of what I'm actually doing. There's about 197 dance videos up there. I've got a couple parody videos up there, like just some dumb stuff, But yeah, my YouTube channel, The Vative, my Instagram, Nicolas, ORIGINICOLAS. And my TikTok is It's Nicolas. Alright, that's enough self-promoting. I hope you guys have an amazing day. And if you can remember anything throughout your entire day, it's do what you want to do for you, not for them, because they're gonna die. Alright, peace.